Detaining these U.S. deportees while they await repatriation is not against the law. At least that's what the Panamanian president, José Raúl Mulino, is arguing. The migrants, mostly from Asian countries, were flown to Panama last week under an agreement with the Trump administration.
The cooperation agreement with the U.S. involved only these 299 people on 3 flights. There are no more flights approved. It is false that this violates any law or agreement. You must be very perverse to think that as Panamanians, we would mistreat these poor people.
Panama has received widespread criticism after international media revealed that the U.S. deportees, many of whom say they cannot return home for fear for their lives, were being kept in a hotel against their will.
What happens if we don't cooperate? This flow of migrants would inundate Panama en route to other countries in the south, and we'd have a bigger problem.
But human rights lawyer Alonso Illueca, who spoke to us from Panama City, says President Mulino is not only violating international laws and conventions meant to protect asylum seekers, but the decision to support the return of these migrants has much bigger implications for Panama.
In doing this type of deportation and engaging in this type of process, after the U.S. exerting pressure over Panama, basically Panama is letting the U.S. dictate foreign policy and also domestic policy here in Panama. It's a very dangerous precedent.
The same legal conundrum is expected to play out across this region as other countries begin accepting flights carrying deportees from nations far and wide.
They are outsourcing their problem to third states in Central America. This, of course, it's a benefit for the U.S. because by doing so, the U.S. is not violating international law. The U.S. is not sending them back to their home countries. The biggest problem that all of these countries will have, Panama, Guatemala, and Costa Rica, among others, is that they do not have any way in which they can carry out a successful deportation operation.
For now, Central American governments are left to carry out Trump's deportation policy on the ground. The political cost of staying on good terms with the White House. Julia Galiano, Al Jazeera.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.